Yeah, how's the preparation been so far?
Yeah, good mate. Obviously, first day just getting into camp, and I guess players having their medicals. That's the biggest worry for the coaching staff. I guess that everyone's healthy and everyone's right. So, but all the boys are pretty good. No one's got any major dramas. Gal wasn't too bad, so hopefully he can improve over the next 10 days. And no, all pretty good.
And obviously, Queensland's won 6 Origin series in a row.
Yep.
How big a task is breaking that hold that Queensland's got on Origin?
Yeah, no, it's gonna take a big effort, and we're gonna have to play a near perfect game, I think, to beat them. They've got some very good players, we all know that, but I think we picked a side that can trouble, and we did last year. We won game 2 and should have won game 1, and but it's going to take, as I said, a near perfect game from us. We realise that, and it's doable. We've got to go to Melbourne game 1. Wrap it up hopefully here in Sydney.
What's your thoughts on Melbourne? Obviously, Ricky's had a bit of thing to say about going to games to Melbourne, and Melbourne's trying to get a game every year. Are you a fan of the Melbourne game, or would you like to see it stay mainly in Sydney?
Yeah,
and
look, I understand. From a league point of view, that they do want to get these sort of games down there. However, I think state of origins between New South Wales and Queensland, and I think the game should stay here. Maybe taking one down there every 5 or 6 years, you could cop that. And when the league did the deal, I suppose they didn't know we'd be on the end of a 6-0 series loss, so it probably wouldn't be that big an issue if the ledger wasn't like that. So, but to lose your home ground advantage in the situation we're in, it's not ideal. But we're just going to win. The field's still the same size, and they've got to go there too. So we've just got to win.
And what preparation this year are you doing, I guess, differently? Is there anything different that you're doing last year? Maybe something you've learned?
Yeah, I don't think we have to change too much. I think we were pretty close last year. We've got a pretty similar squad. A lot of the guys we've got 3 debutants, or not debutants, but new guys in Farah, Tamir, Bura, and Tane Williams. There's 3 debutants there, and Farah's back. But the rest of the guys all played last year and all know each other very well. So we just need to be very intense with everything we do. We need to train well, but they need to enjoy their camp too. It's the pinnacle of rugby league, and it's a dream of all the boys in there since they were a kid to play Origin. So it's a good thing.
Phil Gould talks a lot about Origin players. You've played Origin. What makes an Origin player? What makes different from your average NRL first grader?
Yeah, I think it's an attitude or a mental toughness to be able to push yourself when you're tired, and I think to be confident enough to be able to compete at this level, not be overawed by crowds and the occasion. It's a huge occasion. The build-up, I guess, can get to a lot of people, but I think you need a certain personality away from the footy field as well to fit in and to I suppose appreciate and enjoy the atmosphere that you're going to be confronted with. It's a challenge, and if you don't like a challenge, well, you're in the wrong arena.
And you're an assistant coach obviously, but what's your role with this team? Are you sort of the halves coach? Are you working with?
Yeah, no, we'll do. Sticky oversees everything, and we've still got myself and Matty Parrish and Jim Dimmick here, so we'll just share a lot of the roles, and that means our specific roles are in positions as well. We've been in contact or regular contact with all the players over the past 3 or 4 months, so everyone's got a job to do. We're there for players. You've got the best players at your disposal, so you're not going to come in and fill their heads with anything. They're here because they're good players. We've just got to get them up.
And what do you see as being the key elements of State of Origin training camps? Do you have enough time to develop special moves, defensive patterns, or is it more a place of getting players motivated and building the camaraderie in the team?
Yeah, I think it is. It's camaraderie. It's creating an atmosphere where they want to play for each other. They want to play for their state. They want to play for the coach, and that's what we've got to create. As I said, we're not here. We're lucky enough to have the best players in New South Wales. Where it's not about tactics. It's not about flash moves. You rarely see a beautiful try in State of Origin. It's a grubby game, and you just got to get down and get into it and compete and be willing to compete for 80 minutes. That's the big thing. If you do that, you're a chance.